What is up, everybody? Wolves here, and I'm here to talk about my top 10 characters I want to see make an appearance in the brand new Injustice 2 game that's coming out in 2017, I believe. And this is one of the most anticipated games I've been waiting for a while now. And man, this game looks dope. The graphics, everything looks great to me. So I'm just here to talk about what I want to see, or who I want to see make an appearance in this game. Before I begin this wish list of characters I want to see making into this game, I want to take a brief moment of silence to those who I think will not be returning to the next Injustice. To keep everyone in mind, this wishlist is not in any particular order, so without any further introductions, let's go ahead and talk about who we want to see in this game. To start off this list, we're going to begin with someone who I think everyone has a new wish list of Injustice characters, and that's none other than Red Hood, from the Batman series of course. And he could be like Deathstroke in his own way, but if you don't get Red Hood, we could probably get Deadshot from the Suicide Squad series, but in my personal opinion, I doubt it. But with Red Hood's popularity rising into everyone's wish list, I believe Red Hood has a good chance of making it in, and he can have a variety of weapons in his arsenal, like from pistols, combat moves, and even as the gadgets like Batman has. So yeah, he should be in anyway, so definitely put him in. Next character I want to talk about is someone who is one of those people I wanted to see in the first game, but didn't make it in, but he did make an appearance in the mobile game itself, and I'm talking about none other than Static Shock. And I loved the show as a kid, man. Like, it's one of my favorite DC comic shows of all time. So I think that's one of the reasons why I want to see him into the game, because you know his personality and character is just unique and funny to me in a way. So I think he would be a cool addition to the game, and he can pretty much do the moves like in the mobile game itself, and even, you know, maybe use his hoverboard as a weapon of some sort. But yeah, I think he has a good chance of getting in anyways, so yeah, that's why I think Static Shock has a good chance of making it in as well. The next character I want to talk about is the Tambourine herself, Starfire. And I think she has a good chance of making it in because of the popularity of the 2003 version of T-Titans, not that T-Titans go bull crap trash. But the reason I want to see Starfire in, you know, of course, like I said already, the TV show, and she can be really unique in the game because she can use her, you know, her energy beams called Starbolts, which is like converted from her ultraviolet radiation, which is used from her for like powers of feelings and energy. I believe that's what it was, if I'm correct. But hey, I think she has a good chance of making it in. Also from the Teen Titans, I believe this person should get in none other than Beast Boy, to complete the entire, you know, Teen Titans cast alongside Nightwing, Cyborg, and Raven, and potentially Starfire. I think that Beast Boy's powers would be very unique, because I don't think there's any character who uses like animalistic powers, except maybe Catwoman perhaps, but not like in that way, because you know Beast Boy of course transforms into those various forms of animals he can. And I mean, there's also Vixen who could be in as well, but I don't know much about Vixen that much compared to Beast Boy, so that's why I think Beast Boy should have a better chance of getting in. And I mean, I know that Beast Boy did die in these Injustice comics, spoiler alert, if you haven't read it already. Because, you know, Beast Boy did die in Superman's Wrath, like being disintegrated by a huge blast, I believe, that kind of killed Beast Boy. But it was in Superman's Machine first, if that's other side of that real universe could have, you know, saved or did not save that Machine Superman's tail. But I believe Beast Boy should make it in because, you know, because there could be that other world, you know, change and stuff, because, you know, the Injustice 2 storyline does continue from, you know, rebuilding back from Machine Superman's destruction. And I think Beast Boy would be a great you know, comic relief sort of character in his own way. And you know, that's one of the reasons I want to see him. The next female character I want to talk about is none other than Black Canary. and I think she has a good chance of making it in. I mean, I know I've been saying everyone has a chance of making it in. I mean, not saying everybody will make it in, but I feel like these guys would be a great choice in my personal perspective. But yeah, Black Canary, I think she would be like the Sindel of Injustice. Like, she uses Sonic screams and everything, so I think she would be unique, and she uses like combat moves. She'd be like also Sonya, like a combination of Sonya and Sindel basically. But yeah, I think Black Canary would make a great choice into this game, and plus would kind of, you know, fill in, you know, for an Arrow, you know, secondary character in its own way. And plus, Black Canary was, or whoever was playing Black Canary for the Arrow series was kind of, you know, taking, you know, model scans. So I think that could mean Black Canary could be in anyways, so we don't know if that's gonna happen. But yeah, Black Canary would be unique. The next character we're going to talk about is a female villain character known as Cheetah, who is the rival of Wonder Woman. And the reason I chose her is because one of them primarily is the fact that Ares from the first Injustice, who is also Wonder Woman's arch rival, is kind of not that really iconic and popular to use in Injustice, and in my opinion, not much of a popular character in the comics series as much as compared to Cheetah. And I think Cheetah will be very different from many other characters. I mean, maybe a little bit similar to Catwoman in her own way, but I mean, it's a great way to fill in the gap for Ares, because Ares was kind of boring, you know. And I think Cheetah would just be, you know, after seeing, you know, Justice League Doom, Cheetah's personality would be unique and cool, I guess. So I think she would like claw the people to death, like Catwoman in her own way, maybe pounce on people. Maybe that's the only difference with, I could think, would be a different change maker to Cheetah's moveset. Now the next character I want to talk about, I believe, should be the main villain of the story mode and the game entirely, is none other than Darkseid. And I believe he would kind of help out, you know, Regime Superman escape. I believe that's what's going to happen in the story. But I think Darkseid would be very unique. And plus, he was in the mobile version of the first Injustice. So I think that would give Darkseid a bigger chance of making it in. Or maybe someone that's maybe even bigger than Darkseid, perhaps. But I think Darkseid's moves would be cool and unique. He would be strong and, you know, tough. And I think it would kind of replace one of those heavy hitters like maybe like Bane or Solomon Grundy, perhaps. But I think he would be one of the main villains of the game. And I think he could take place of Lex Luthor. So, yeah. That's how I feel with Darkseid. The next two characters I want to talk about are the ones who have been heavily rumored, and I think are going to be in the game due to, you know, likely confirmations, maybe. So I think we're going to see Captain Cold and Dr. Fate. So to start with Captain Cold, I think he's going to be in anyways, because, you know, he's a major Flash villain and all. And plus he's pretty much part of a big role in the Flash CW series. So I think that gives Captain Cold a bigger chance anyways. And also with Dr. Fate, you know, his mask was shown in a t-shirt, so why would he put his mask in there if they haven't filled him? You get what I'm saying though. So I think Dr. Fate is going to be in anyways, alongside Captain Cold. The ninth character I want to see make an appearance in Injustice 2 is none other than another female villain, an iconic villain, Poison Ivy. And I think she would be very unique in this game, because she could use her plant finds, she could throw, poisonous plants at people, and strangle people with anything, I guess, with any sort of plant, maybe with Venus flytrap, perhaps. But Poison Ivy is iconic, so I think we need more sort of like female representation as well. So I think that will give Poison Ivy a great chance of making it in. And I originally had Poison Ivy in my DLC wishlist, but since creating this list, I originally had Blue Beetle in my top list, but as you know already, Blue Beetle got confirmed, as you can see right here in this footage, of course. But Poison Ivy, on the other hand, should make it in, because she's very different from any female character, and I don't think any fighter has the ability to use the ability to attack people with plants. So yeah, I mean, there was also Swamp Thing, but I prefer Poison Ivy over Swamp Thing. And finally, to complete this top 10, like I said already, I wasn't sure who I should pick for the final person. So I think I was looking at the list, and I figured, hey, why not this person? So I'm gonna go with Firestorm on this one, because we don't have that many characters who have the ability to use fire. Maybe Starfire, but Firestorm is very different from Starfire. And plus, because of course Scorpion is not gonna come back to take another guest place into another Injustice game, which I believe is not gonna happen. Maybe Sub-Zero perhaps, but with Firestorm, his powers, or even their powers maybe, Firestorm could pretty much be very unique, like from every other character I've previously mentioned before. But I do believe that Firestorm might have a higher chance because, of course, San Diego Comic-Con kind of released the Justice League action animated series. So they're probably going to keep requesting Firestorm after this, trailer and stuff, just because of that, I believe. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe to this channel because we have a lot of big changes coming up, such as something big perhaps, But hey, that is all guys. I hope you have a great day and see ya.